Laughter. High-pitched, brittle, rehearsed. I stood 5 feet from the entrance to my hotel and watched 6 overdressed women block the revolving door like they owned it. Their stilettos scraped against imported marble I'd selected myself. They flicked their hair like actresses auditioning for a role they'd never earn. And my wife was among them. She saw me, then looked away. That was the first cut. Then came the whisper. "Not now," she said under her breath, tilting her head just enough for her friends to hear. "He's not a guest here." They laughed harder. One of them actually pointed. I didn't flinch. I didn't move. I just looked at her, really looked, and realized she didn't feel embarrassed for me. She was embarrassed of me. That was the second cut. The rest came later. Her tone had changed lately. Small things. Dismissive comments at dinner. A delayed kiss. A strange new fixation on image. Hers, mine, ours. But tonight confirmed something deeper. They thought I was beneath them, and she let them. There had been signs. The way she talked about her influencer circle. The way she avoided introducing me at events. The time I overheard her on the phone with her mother. He's modest, practical. Let's just say the hotel isn't technically his. It's complicated. It wasn't complicated. It was mine. I built it from the dirt up. Took risks when no one else would. Furnished it, staffed it, guarded it. And now I stood outside it, being laughed at like I didn't belong, by the woman who said she loved me. That was the third cut, deepest yet. I didn't go inside, not then. I walked the block, twice. Let the storm settle behind my eyes. Let the mask slide back on. When I returned, I entered through the service door. My security chief was waiting, already called by front desk, likely confused. He asked if everything was okay. I nodded once. "Run the guest list for tonight," I said. "Every name, every room." He didn't ask why. I went to my office. Top floor, soundproofed, cold. Opened the database. She wasn't listed under our suite. She'd booked another room, under her maiden name, with a second guest. The name? Unregistered. I sat there staring at it. The lights above buzzed faintly. There's a moment between betrayal and reaction, where silence screams louder than confrontation. I stayed in that moment. Let it carve me clean. Then I picked up the phone. "Tell me everything." That was all I said. My security chief is ex-military, discreet, surgical. Within the hour, I had what I needed. Photos, entry logs, elevator access records, room service orders. She hadn't just come here with friends. She'd come here with him. 3 nights this month, same suite, same alias. Her lies weren't impulsive. They were structured. She didn't just want status. She wanted distance. From me, from my name, from my shadow. She wasn't embarrassed that I couldn't get in. She was hiding the fact that I owned it all. And that made her feel small. Unbearably small. I asked the concierge to send champagne to their table. Vintage, my personal label. She hated the taste. The note read, "For the lady who knows how to make an entrance, from the man who built the doors." I watched from the security feed. They read it aloud, laughed, confused, until my security chief walked in, earpiece in, dressed in black. He leaned in, whispered something to my wife. Her face dropped like a curtain falling on an unfinished play. "What did you tell her?" I asked later. He shrugged, said the owner would like to remind her she left her dignity upstairs. That was enough. She stormed to the front desk, demanded to speak to the manager. They referred her to me. She never came up. She knew I'd be waiting, with facts, with silence, with nothing left to offer her but an exit. She left that night, didn't pack, didn't ask questions, just slipped away like a shadow that had outlived its light. The suite she'd booked was deactivated, the room charges voided. The man she brought? Flagged. No press, no scandal, just quiet, surgical erasure. I sat alone in the rooftop bar, lights of the city blinking like distant warnings. I didn't feel rage, just clarity. She wasn't mine, not really. She wanted what I built, not who I was, and I gave her both. But only once. They blocked the entrance thinking I didn't belong, never realizing I built the world they were dying to be seen in.